If I had a rupee for every time I saw a shady abortion clinic, I'd be rich. All those advertisements and hoardings that promise a safe and healthy abortion are only that much murkier, with a doctor that definitely has no degree and surgical equipment that has never been sanitized. All of that considered, we forget that abortion has been legal in India for over 50 years now. Though abortion has been a taboo issue since forever, the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971 allows for abortion between 12 to 20 weeks after consulting a doctor, making it one of the most liberal laws of this country. As wonderful as that is, it does come with a whole lot of terms and conditions. Abortion can only be opted for in certain cases. The law puts down 4 cases of the sort. First, if the pregnancy poses any risks to the mother. Second, if the fetus has any serious medical abnormalities. Third, if the pregnancy takes place due to the failure of contraception. And fourth, if pregnancy is the result of sexual assault or rape. Even after one of these 4 conditions are met, there comes yet another restriction. This law only applies to married women. But as surprising as it is, the husband does not get a say in the process. His opinion is irrelevant, which is a win in itself. The right to women's bodies has been in control of the government and their partners, but with this condition, it makes it easier for women to decide for themselves. But of course, the doctor has the final word. Even if the woman does choose to opt for an abortion, the doctor reserves the right to deny her that option. And while we're at it, it's only right to mention that we have 2 kinds of abortions, both legal and both very safe. Medical abortions, which are induced by a combination of 2 pills, and surgical abortions, which are surgery-based fetus removals. Another win for women in the making of this law is that it is protected under the right to privacy. That is right. The Supreme Court stated that a woman's freedom of her choice whether to bear a child or abort her pregnancy is an area which falls in the realm of privacy. Finally recognizing that abortion is in fact not a big deal and is a personal choice. The only flaw it showcases is the lack of these abortion rights for unmarried women when it comes to the failure of contraceptives. An unmarried woman does not get to exercise the same rights as married women when it comes to contraceptive failure or abortion in this country, which further stigmatizes premarital sex. Unmarried women who do get pregnant due to the failure of contraceptives are then left with very few options. They either opt for these shady abortion clinics from ads or carry their pregnancy to term unwillingly. Though these women can avail for legal abortions in some countries outside India, they often lack the resources to do so. And these laws differ from country to country, so it isn't an easy option. And it may seem a little tricky that these abortion laws have so much given that gender-biased abortions may be easier to carry out, but that is not the case. India has entirely different laws for gender-biased selection for abortion, which makes sure that gender-biased selection does not take place. Most of these women are a target to the stigmatization of abortion from their families, peers, and sometimes even doctors, which forces them to give up their right to their bodies. The fact that this law also legalizes abortions in case of sexual assault and rape is a huge success in itself. Though the issues of sexual assault and rape are both taboos in India, the power to terminate an abortion in these unfortunate circumstances allows a sense of liberty to claw away from these very stigmas. India is a hub of stigmatization for a lot of social issues and has outdone itself when it comes to its abortion laws. Very liberal and accommodating to its audience, the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971 has helped women gain back the right to their bodies and give them a sense of comfort in their tough times.